Listen. You have been blessed with a life that's ticking away, moment by moment. You may not feel it, but your time is slipping through your fingers as we speak. Each second, each minute, each day you let pass by without focus, without action, without purpose. It's gone. You don't get it back. Understand this time doesn't care about your plans, your comfort, your dreams. It doesn't wait around while you get ready or while you find your motivation. It just moves, steady and silent, whether you're moving with it or not. So ask yourself, why wait? Why hesitate? You've got all these dreams, ideas, ambitions, but what good are they if you're just sitting on them? If you keep telling yourself someday, you're pushing those dreams into a future that may never come. Don't let your life be one of regret because you were too afraid or too distracted to chase what really mattered to you. Start. Just start. Today, right now, do something, no matter how small, that moves you toward those goals. Make the call, send the email, open the book, write the first line. You may think it's small, but small steps stack up into big change. They build momentum. And let me be clear, this isn't about perfection. It's not about knowing every step or having it all figured out. It's about moving forward with whatever you have in you today. The only thing that separates those who succeed from those who don't isn't talent. It isn't luck, it's effort. It's time. It's that unshakable refusal to waste 1 second of this precious life. So stop waiting. Stop hesitating. Get up and use every second, every minute, every day to build the life you know you deserve. Because when you do that, you're not just taking action. You're taking control of your future. In that is power. This kind of delivery, strong and direct, captures a tone of urgency and responsibility that cuts straight to the heart. Time is a finite resource, constantly moving forward without pause or mercy. Unlike money, health, or relationships, which can often be restored or renewed, time is a one-way journey. Once a moment passes, it's gone forever. This is a truth many of us understand intellectually, yet we often fail to truly grasp it on a day-to-day basis. Each passing second, minute, and hour adds up to days, months, and eventually years, and before we know it, we're looking back, wondering where all that time went. The value of time is rooted in its scarcity. We each have a limited number of days on this earth, and while no one knows exactly how much time they have, we can all be certain it's not limitless. This reality means that how we spend our time is one of the most important decisions we make, day in and day out. Every time we choose to delay a task, to put off a dream, or to waste time on things that don't truly matter to us, we are choosing to spend this finite resource in ways we might not value in hindsight. Understanding the limits of time can radically change how we approach each day. It brings into focus what truly matters. Imagine yourself at the end of a long, fulfilling life. Looking back, would you wish you'd spent more time scrolling through social media, procrastinating, or filling your days with tasks that held no meaning for you? Likely not. Instead, we often find that what we truly cherish are the moments spent pursuing our passions, investing in relationships, growing as individuals, and making a meaningful impact on others. Recognizing that time is limited compels us to focus on these priorities and cut out the noise. But living with this awareness requires effort and practice. Life is filled with distractions, endless entertainment options, social obligations, work pressures, and so on that pull us away from what we really want to achieve. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking, "I'll get to that tomorrow," especially when tomorrow seems to stretch out endlessly ahead of us. But tomorrow is never guaranteed. In fact, that elusive tomorrow often becomes the biggest enemy of productivity and fulfillment, leaving dreams unrealized and potential untapped. Embracing the limits of time also helps us appreciate the present moment. Instead of spending our lives wishing we were elsewhere, waiting for better circumstances, or living in the past, we learn to be fully present in the here and now. When we live with a sense of urgency, recognizing that each moment counts, we approach life with a deeper sense of gratitude and intention. We learn to savor life's simple pleasures, celebrate small victories, and face challenges with resilience because we understand they're all part of this fleeting journey. So every moment you have is a chance to direct your time towards something meaningful. Choose wisely, live intentionally, and make every second count, knowing that once a moment slips away, it's lost to the past forever. Embracing the reality that time is limited may feel intense, even uncomfortable, but this awareness is what empowers us to live a life we'll look back on with pride and fulfillment. Many people fall into the trap of waiting for the perfect moment before they take action. Whether it's starting a new project, pursuing a dream, or making a life change, there's often a lingering belief that someday in the future, conditions will align just right. This mindset, however, often leads to endless delays, wasted time, and missed opportunities. The concept of a perfect moment is largely an illusion. Rarely, if ever, do all the ideal circumstances present themselves in a way that makes moving forward entirely effortless. Waiting for that alignment only causes us to remain stuck, sacrificing progress in exchange for a sense of comfort and predictability. The truth is, conditions will rarely be flawless. There will always be challenges, obstacles, and uncertainties. Life is inherently unpredictable, and by waiting for the right time, we relinquish control over our lives to these external factors. As a result, we give power to the unknown, hoping for some future moment to provide clarity or confidence. Yet time continues to move forward, indifferent to our hesitations and our plans. The longer we wait, the more likely it is that our plans will remain just that, plans without action, dreams without substance. There is strength in starting, even when conditions feel less than ideal. The act of beginning something, however small, builds momentum. Taking that first step transforms an idea from a vague intention into a real, tangible pursuit. Often what we need isn't the right conditions, but simply the courage to start with what we have. Moving forward, even in a small way, can create a sense of progress and empowerment. Each action, however minor, begins to build the path toward a larger goal. And the more you act, the clearer the path becomes, allowing you to adapt to challenges as they come rather than letting them stop you in your tracks. The notion of waiting is often tied to a fear of failure or imperfection. We convince ourselves that we must be fully prepared, fully confident, or fully knowledgeable before we can begin. Yet, growth and learning happen through action, not before it. The process of doing teaches us far more than merely thinking about doing ever could. With each step, we gain experience, insight, and resilience that prepares us for the next phase. We learn to adapt, problem solve, and grow in ways that waiting could never allow. Additionally, beginning with imperfect conditions can cultivate a mindset of resourcefulness. When we're willing to start where we are, we learn to use what we have at hand creatively. We discover solutions and possibilities we might have overlooked if we had waited for everything to fall into place. This adaptability becomes one of our greatest strengths, enabling us to navigate the uncertainties of life with confidence and agility. The time to act is always now, because now is the only moment we truly have control over. By embracing the imperfections of the present, we build the future we want, not by waiting for it to arrive, but by creating it with each step we take. The act of starting now, even if conditions aren't ideal, sets a powerful example for ourselves and others. It teaches us that progress, however small, is infinitely more valuable than waiting for conditions to align. The more we embrace action, the more we discover that every moment, no matter how imperfect, holds potential if only we are willing to seize it. Dreams, ideas, and ambitions are the sparks that light up our minds and give us purpose. They're the goals we envision and the plans we hope to accomplish. But without action, these dreams remain just that, fleeting thoughts, abstract desires, or distant wishes with no real substance. The journey from idea to accomplishment is paved with action. It's only through taking concrete steps that we can transform our thoughts into reality and see our potential come to life. This transformation requires more than just thinking about our goals. It demands that we consistently translate those ideas into meaningful actions. Many of us have a tendency to dwell in the idea stage, spending time planning, visualizing, or imagining how things might turn out. Planning is valuable and visualizing success can be a powerful motivator, but these steps alone aren't enough. The trap of overthinking can often paralyze us, convincing us that we need to know every detail before we begin. We worry about the unknowns, trying to predict every possible outcome, or waiting for the perfect strategy. This hesitation, however, becomes an obstacle in itself. The truth is, we don't need to see the entire path before we take the first step. We only need to start, trusting that the way forward will become clearer as we move. The act of taking even small, initial steps creates a ripple effect. One step leads to the next, and with each action, our dreams gain shape and form. This momentum is powerful. It builds confidence, strengthens resolve, and turns our goals into tangible progress. Each small action is like a building block, gradually creating the foundation of what we want to achieve. When we put our ideas into action, we're not just hoping for success, we're actively working toward it, incrementally bridging the gap between aspiration and achievement. Actions also lead to learning. While thinking and planning are valuable, they can't teach us as much as actually doing the work. Through action, we encounter real challenges, discover unexpected opportunities, and refine our understanding of what it takes to succeed. The experience of working on something reveals insights that we couldn't have anticipated in the planning stage. Each step provides feedback, helping us adjust our approach, improve our skills, and adapt to obstacles that may arise. In this sense, taking action isn't just about reaching a destination, it's also about evolving along the way. Moreover, the practice of taking action cultivates discipline and commitment. Every time we take a step toward our goals, we strengthen our resolve to see them through. Action reinforces our dedication, proving to ourselves that our dreams are worth pursuing, no matter the challenges. This practice of persistence, of continuously taking small steps, shapes our character and solidifies our determination. Inaction, on the other hand, keeps our dreams at arm's length. The longer we delay, the more those dreams slip away, leaving us with regrets instead of fulfillment. Action is what bridges the divide between where we are and where we want to be. By translating ideas into movement, we don't just envision a future, we actively create it. And every day we choose action, we make a commitment to our growth, our potential, and the life we truly want. In taking even the smallest steps, we honor our dreams, turning them from mere thoughts into realities we can see, touch, and experience. It's this process of movement, of pushing forward despite uncertainty, that turns ambitions into achievements, bringing us closer to the life we're meant to live. Progress, particularly towards significant goals, doesn't happen all at once. It's a gradual process, built piece by piece through small, consistent steps that accumulate over time. This gradual approach can seem slow, even frustrating when we're eager for results. However, each small action we take toward our goals is valuable and serves as a foundation for what follows. Instead of focusing solely on large leaps or transformative changes, embracing the power of small steps allows us to maintain momentum, make steady progress, and achieve our goals in a sustainable way. Each small step, however minor it may seem in the moment, has a compounding effect that brings us closer to success. One of the greatest advantages of starting with small steps is that they're manageable. Often when we look at a big goal or a challenging project, the enormity of the task can feel overwhelming. We might hesitate, unsure of where to start, or we might feel daunted by the scope of what lies ahead. Breaking down these large ambitions into smaller, actionable steps removes much of that initial intimidation. Instead of focusing on the entire journey, we can concentrate on each small task, which feels achievable and within our control. This shift in focus helps to alleviate anxiety and makes it easier to take that crucial first step. The consistency of small actions builds habits and disciplines that are crucial for long-term success. When we take daily or weekly actions, no matter how minor, we're training ourselves to stay committed. This habit of consistent effort forms a pattern that we can rely on, even when motivation fades or challenges arise. Motivation is often fleeting. It can be strong in the beginning but weaken over time. Small steps, on the other hand, rely less on motivation and more on routine, creating a momentum that carries us forward even when inspiration is low. Over time, these habits become ingrained, turning consistent effort into a natural part of our lives. Moreover, taking small steps allows us to learn and adapt along the way. With each action, we gain insights into what's working, what needs adjusting, and how we can improve. This process of trial and error is invaluable because it gives us real-time feedback. Rather than risking everything on one grand effort, smaller steps provide a built-in mechanism for reflection and adjustment. This adaptability makes us more resilient and better equipped to handle unforeseen challenges, as we can adjust our approach based on what we learn. Another benefit of focusing on small steps is that each one serves as a mini-success. Completing even a minor task provides a sense of accomplishment and boosts our confidence. These small wins remind us that progress is happening, reinforcing our belief in our ability to reach our goals. Each time we complete a step, we create positive reinforcement, which keeps us motivated and engaged with the process. This feeling of forward momentum can be incredibly motivating, particularly when working toward goals that may take months or even years to fully realize. The compounding effect of small steps is often underestimated. Just as investments grow with compound interest, so does progress made through consistent, small actions. Over time, the impact of these efforts becomes evident, leading to results that far surpass what we could have achieved with sporadic, large efforts. This compounding effect means that small, incremental progress can ultimately lead to profound transformation, even if it doesn't seem significant in the short term. Each small step, added together, brings us closer to our goals than we might have initially thought possible. In this way, small steps are not just a starting point, they're the backbone of sustainable progress. They provide a practical and achievable path forward, help us build habits, enable adaptability, and create a foundation for long-term success. When we commit to taking small steps consistently, we are committing to the process of growth, laying the groundwork for meaningful change that lasts. By focusing on small steps, we ensure that our efforts are not just directed at a single outcome, but at building a life of discipline, resilience, and continual progress. The idea that effort is more crucial than talent is an important concept to understand when striving for success. While natural talent can offer a helpful advantage, it's sustained effort that ultimately determines how far we can go. People who rely solely on talent often reach a plateau because they expect their abilities to carry them without the need for consistent work. On the other hand, those who emphasize effort are willing to put in the time and energy necessary to improve, learn, and adapt, no matter how challenging the journey becomes. In the end, it's not talent that separates the truly successful from the rest, it's a relentless commitment to hard work and the determination to keep going. Effort builds resilience, which is one of the most valuable traits anyone can have. Challenges and obstacles are inevitable in any pursuit, and they often discourage those who aren't accustomed to working through difficulties. When someone values effort, they view these setbacks not as signs to give up, but as opportunities to grow stronger. This resilience grows over time, allowing them to tackle even bigger challenges with a sense of confidence and determination. Rather than fearing failure, they learn to see it as part of the learning process. This mindset shift makes all the difference. It turns obstacles into stepping stones instead of roadblocks. Consistent effort also fosters skill development. Talent alone can only take someone so far, but by applying effort consistently, anyone can refine and expand their abilities. In fact, those who dedicate themselves to steady improvement often surpass people who started with greater natural ability but lack the same work ethic. This is because effort leads to practice, and practice leads to mastery. When someone is willing to put in the work, they are essentially investing in themselves and their future potential. Over time, their skills become sharper, their knowledge deeper, and their capabilities more refined, all thanks to the commitment to regular practice. Effort-driven individuals are also more adaptable. Life and work environments are constantly changing, and the most successful people are those who can evolve with them. Talent may give someone an initial advantage, but adaptability keeps them relevant and capable in the long run. Those who rely on effort rather than talent learn early on to embrace change, viewing new challenges as opportunities to develop further. This adaptability becomes a strength, allowing them to succeed across different environments, roles, and circumstances. Another important aspect of effort is that it builds a strong work ethic. Those who emphasize effort over talent learn the value of discipline and commitment. They understand that success doesn't happen overnight, and they're prepared to show up and do the work, day in and day out. This dedication becomes a habit, forming a foundation for success that goes beyond any single skill or job. A strong work ethic instills a sense of responsibility, accountability, and pride in one's work, traits that make a person invaluable in any field or team. Moreover, effort creates momentum, which is essential for long-term success. Each step forward builds on the last, and as accomplishments start to accumulate, they reinforce a person's confidence and motivation. This momentum acts as fuel, driving them to keep going even when the journey gets tough. Small efforts compound over time, leading to major breakthroughs and significant achievements. The impact of this accumulated effort often far exceeds what talent alone could accomplish. In addition, focusing on effort empowers a person to set higher goals and believe in their ability to achieve them. When we recognize that success comes from hard work, we realize that our potential is not limited by innate talent. This realization opens the door to setting ambitious goals, knowing that with enough effort they're attainable. This approach promotes a growth mindset, the belief that abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work, allowing individuals to dream bigger and pursue their aspirations with confidence. Ultimately, the value of effort lies in its transformative power. It takes ordinary abilities and shapes them into extraordinary achievements. While talent can provide a head start, it's the commitment to consistent, hard work that pushes people to the top and keeps them there. In focusing on effort, we take control of our own progress and success, ensuring that our achievements are not left to chance but are the result of our dedication and resilience. Through this dedication, we not only reach our goals but also build the character, discipline, and strength needed to take on future challenges with confidence. The present moment is the only time we truly have control over. It's easy to get caught up in the past or fixate on the future, but the reality is that all we can ever act upon is the here and now. Focusing on today not only empowers us to take meaningful action but also allows us to shape our lives in ways that are aligned with our values and aspirations. This emphasis on the present can radically transform our approach to achieving our goals and living fulfilling lives. Living in the moment helps us prioritize what truly matters. It encourages us to take stock of our values and recognize the activities, relationships, and experiences that genuinely contribute to our well-being. When we focus on today, we are compelled to ask ourselves, what can I do right now that aligns with my goals and brings me joy? This reflective practice can lead to powerful realizations about what we want and how we want to spend our time. By prioritizing the present, we shift away from procrastination and start making choices that resonate with our authentic selves. Additionally, being present allows us to eliminate distractions and reduce overwhelm. In a world filled with constant notifications, obligations, and the pressure to keep up, it's easy to feel like we're running on a treadmill, always moving but never getting anywhere. When we concentrate on what we can do today, we simplify our focus, honing in on the tasks and decisions that matter most. This clarity makes it easier to tackle our responsibilities with intention and purpose. Instead of feeling scattered or lost, we become more grounded, empowered by our ability to take meaningful action without getting bogged down by everything else that may be vying for our attention. Taking action today also nurtures a sense of urgency that can propel us forward. When we acknowledge that the present is fleeting and that time is limited, we feel a natural drive to make the most of every moment. This sense of urgency fosters a mindset where procrastination is less appealing, as we recognize that every day wasted is a day lost in the pursuit of our dreams. Rather than waiting for the ideal conditions to act, we learn to embrace the present, recognizing that we can always do something, no matter how small, to move closer to our goals. Living in the moment also enhances our resilience. Life is unpredictable, and the future can be uncertain. By focusing on today, we cultivate an attitude of acceptance toward challenges and setbacks. We learn to navigate obstacles with grace, understanding that while we may not have control over what happens next, we can control how we respond to the circumstances before us. This flexibility and adaptability foster emotional strength, enabling us to handle difficulties with a more balanced perspective. Moreover, focusing on the present allows us to savor our experiences fully. When we are mindful of the moment, we become more attuned to the beauty and richness of life around us. We find joy in simple pleasures, whether it's enjoying a warm cup of coffee, spending quality time with loved ones, or immersing ourselves in nature. This mindfulness enhances our overall well-being and helps us cultivate gratitude for the life we have right now, rather than constantly yearning for something different. Another significant benefit of focusing on today is that it allows us to let go of the burdens of the past. Many individuals carry regrets, guilt, or unresolved issues that hinder their ability to move forward. By directing our attention to the present, we free ourselves from the weight of those emotions. We acknowledge our past experiences but recognize that they do not define our current actions or our future potential. This release opens the door for healing and growth, empowering us to create the life we desire without being constrained by what has already transpired. In this sense, living in the present becomes a powerful act of self-empowerment. It places us firmly in the driver's seat of our own lives, allowing us to make conscious choices that align with our values and goals. By embracing today as the only moment we truly have, we foster a proactive mindset, reinforcing our capacity to shape our destinies. When we act intentionally in the present, we not only create a more fulfilling life for ourselves but also inspire others to do the same, igniting a ripple effect of positive action and change. The journey toward achieving our goals is often filled with challenges and obstacles that can feel insurmountable at times. It's easy to become discouraged when faced with setbacks, but cultivating a resilient mindset allows us to navigate these difficulties and maintain our commitment to our aspirations. Resilience is not merely the ability to bounce back from adversity, it's also about growing stronger through those experiences, developing a deeper understanding of ourselves, and reinforcing our determination to succeed. This mindset is crucial for anyone seeking to achieve meaningful goals, as it equips us to handle the inevitable ups and downs that life presents. Resilience begins with an acceptance of the fact that setbacks are a natural part of any journey. When we acknowledge that challenges will arise, we free ourselves from the unrealistic expectation of a smooth path. This acceptance does not mean we should become complacent or indifferent to our struggles. Rather, it prepares us to face them with a proactive attitude. By anticipating challenges, we can develop strategies for overcoming them before they even occur. This proactive mindset can involve creating contingency plans, seeking support from others, or simply reminding ourselves of past challenges we've successfully navigated. This preparation helps to build confidence in our ability to handle whatever comes our way. Moreover, cultivating resilience requires a shift in perspective toward failure. Many individuals view failure as a reflection of their worth or ability, but resilient individuals understand that failure is an opportunity for growth and learning. Instead of being paralyzed by the fear of making mistakes, they embrace the idea that every setback provides valuable insights. This learning mindset enables them to analyze what went wrong, adjust their strategies, and move forward with newfound knowledge. By reframing failure as a stepping stone rather than a stumbling block, we open ourselves up to continuous improvement and personal development. Additionally, maintaining a support network plays a critical role in fostering resilience. Surrounding ourselves with positive, encouraging individuals can provide the motivation and perspective we need to persevere through tough times. Whether it's friends, family, mentors, or colleagues, having a support system allows us to share our struggles and seek advice from those who care about our success. These connections can remind us of our strengths and capabilities when we begin to doubt ourselves. Moreover, witnessing others overcoming their challenges can serve as a source of inspiration, reinforcing the belief that we, too, can rise above our difficulties. Another essential aspect of resilience is self-care. When pursuing goals, it's easy to become consumed by our ambitions and neglect our physical, emotional, and mental well-being. However, taking time for self-care is crucial in maintaining our resilience. Engaging in activities that rejuvenate us, whether through exercise, hobbies, meditation, or relaxation, allows us to recharge and approach challenges with renewed energy. When we prioritize self-care, we enhance our ability to cope with stress and setbacks, equipping ourselves with the mental clarity and emotional strength needed to navigate obstacles. Building resilience also involves cultivating a strong sense of purpose. When we are deeply connected to our goals and understand why they matter to us, we're more likely to persevere through hardships. This sense of purpose acts as a guiding light, reminding us of what we're working toward and why it's worth the effort. By reflecting on our values and motivations, we reinforce our commitment and maintain focus during challenging times. This intrinsic motivation propels us forward, even when external circumstances seem unfavorable. Finally, resilience is about embracing adaptability. Life is inherently unpredictable, and circumstances can change in an instant. Those who are resilient are not rigid in their approaches. Instead, they remain open to adjusting their strategies and exploring alternative paths when faced with unexpected hurdles. This flexibility allows us to pivot when necessary, ensuring that we continue to make progress toward our goals, regardless of the challenges we encounter. Ultimately, resilience is a vital skill that empowers us to face obstacles head-on and remain steadfast in our pursuits. By accepting challenges as part of the journey, reframing failure as a learning opportunity, building supportive relationships, prioritizing self-care, cultivating a sense of purpose, and embracing adaptability, we strengthen our ability to endure and thrive. With resilience as our foundation, we can navigate the complexities of life and work toward our goals with determination and confidence. Setting clear goals is one of the most powerful strategies we can employ to ensure our success and direct our efforts toward meaningful outcomes. Goals act as a roadmap, guiding us through the complexities of our pursuits and providing a sense of purpose and direction. However, not all goals are created equal. The way we define and articulate our goals significantly impacts our ability to achieve them. Clear, well-defined goals empower us to focus our energy, stay motivated, and measure our progress along the way. The first step in setting clear goals is specificity. Vague goals such as "I want to be successful" or "I want to get fit" lack clarity and make it challenging to determine the necessary actions to achieve them. Instead, specific goals provide precise targets, such as "I want to increase my sales by 20% within 6 months," or "I want to run a 5,000 race in under 30 minutes. By outlining exactly what we want to achieve, we create a clear picture of success that allows us to identify the steps needed to reach that target. Specificity not only clarifies our intentions but also serves as a motivational tool, as we can visualize our desired outcome more vividly. Another crucial element of clear goal setting is making our goals measurable. Measurable goals enable us to track our progress and determine when we've achieved them. This measurement can take many forms depending on the nature of the goal. For instance, if our goal is to improve our health, we might set measurable targets such as losing a certain number of pounds or completing a specific number of workouts per week. By incorporating quantifiable metrics, we create milestones that help us gauge our advancement and adjust our strategies as needed. This feedback loop keeps us motivated as we can celebrate small wins along the way, reinforcing our commitment to the larger goal. Achievable goals are equally important. While it's essential to challenge ourselves, setting unrealistic goals can lead to frustration and disappointment. For example, if someone who has never run before sets a goal to complete a marathon in a month, they are likely setting themselves up for failure. Instead, we should aim for goals that push us beyond our comfort zones while remaining attainable given our current circumstances and resources. This balance between challenge and feasibility cultivates a sense of accomplishment and fosters a positive mindset, encouraging us to pursue even greater ambitions in the future. Relevance is another critical aspect of effective goal setting. Goals should align with our values, passions, and long-term vision. When we set goals that resonate with who we are and what we truly desire, we are more likely to remain committed to achieving them. For instance, a person passionate about environmental sustainability may set a goal to reduce their carbon footprint by a specific percentage over the next year. This relevance enhances motivation and determination, as it connects our goals to our core beliefs and aspirations. Additionally, time-bound goals create a sense of urgency and accountability. When we establish deadlines for our goals, we activate a sense of purpose and commitment. Time constraints encourage us to take action and prevent procrastination, as they signal that we must prioritize our efforts to meet our targets. For example, setting a goal to complete a project by the end of the quarter provides a clear time frame, prompting us to break down the work into manageable tasks and stay on track. The pressure of a deadline can also spark creativity and innovation, pushing us to find efficient solutions and explore new approaches to meet our objectives. Moreover, having clear goals facilitates better decision-making. When faced with choices, we can evaluate them against our goals and determine which options align with our desired outcomes. This clarity helps us prioritize our time and resources effectively, reducing the likelihood of getting sidetracked by distractions or unproductive activities. It acts as a filter through which we can assess opportunities, ensuring that we stay focused on what truly matters. Finally, clear goals foster accountability. When we articulate our goals and share them with others, we create a network of support and encouragement. This social accountability can be incredibly motivating, as we feel a sense of responsibility to follow through on our commitments. Sharing our goals also opens the door for feedback and guidance from others, enhancing our ability to navigate challenges and stay on track. In summary, setting clear goals is a fundamental practice that empowers us to take intentional actions toward our aspirations. By ensuring that our goals are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, we create a roadmap that guides our efforts and enhances our motivation. Clear goals not only provide direction but also serve as a source of inspiration, reminding us of what we're working toward and fueling our commitment to success. With clear goals in place, we can transform our dreams into reality, one purposeful step at a time. Embracing a growth mindset is essential for anyone seeking to reach their full potential and achieve meaningful success. A growth mindset, a term popularized by psychologist Carol Dweck, refers to the belief that our abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication, effort, and persistence. This perspective contrasts sharply with a fixed mindset, which posits that our talents and intelligence are static and unchangeable. By cultivating a growth mindset, we unlock the ability to learn from experiences, adapt to challenges, and continuously improve ourselves, all of which are crucial for achieving our goals. One of the key elements of a growth mindset is viewing challenges as opportunities for growth, rather than as obstacles to be avoided. When we encounter difficulties, we often feel tempted to retreat to our comfort zones, where we believe our current abilities will keep us safe. However, those with a growth mindset understand that facing challenges head-on is an opportunity to learn and evolve. For example, if we struggle with a particular task or skill, instead of feeling defeated, we can approach it as a chance to gain new knowledge and improve. This shift in perspective not only builds resilience but also fosters a willingness to take on new challenges, knowing that each experience contributes to our personal and professional development. Moreover, embracing a growth mindset encourages a love for learning. Those with this mindset actively seek out new experiences and knowledge, understanding that learning is a lifelong journey. This curiosity leads to greater creativity and innovation, as we become more open to exploring diverse perspectives and trying new approaches. By viewing ourselves as perpetual learners, we cultivate a thirst for knowledge that keeps us engaged and motivated in our pursuits. This attitude not only enhances our skill set but also enriches our lives, as we become more adaptable and equipped to handle change. Another significant aspect of a growth mindset is the way it influences our response to failure. In a fixed mindset, failure is often seen as a reflection of one's abilities or worth, leading to feelings of shame and defeat. Conversely, those with a growth mindset recognize that failure is an integral part of the learning process. They understand that every setback carries valuable lessons that can inform future efforts. For instance, a student who receives a poor grade may initially feel disheartened, but by analyzing what went wrong and identifying areas for improvement, they can take actionable steps to enhance their performance in the future. This ability to learn from failure cultivates resilience and a positive outlook, reinforcing the idea that we can always improve and grow, no matter how many times we stumble. Furthermore, a growth mindset encourages collaboration and a sense of community. When we believe that everyone has the capacity to grow and develop, we are more likely to support and uplift one another. This collaborative spirit fosters an environment where sharing knowledge and experiences becomes the norm, allowing individuals to learn from one another's successes and challenges. For example, in a workplace that values a growth mindset, employees may feel more inclined to seek help from colleagues, share constructive feedback, and collaborate on projects. This culture of mutual support not only enhances individual growth but also drives collective success. Additionally, adopting a growth mindset leads to increased motivation and perseverance. When we believe in our capacity to improve, we are more likely to stay committed to our goals, even when the journey becomes challenging. This intrinsic motivation propels us to push through obstacles and setbacks, as we trust in our ability to overcome difficulties. Instead of giving up when faced with adversity, we become more determined to find solutions and continue our progress. This tenacity is vital for achieving long-term goals, as it allows us to maintain focus and momentum, even during difficult times. Finally, fostering a growth mindset can have a profound impact on our overall well-being and satisfaction with life. When we embrace the idea that we can continually grow and improve, we become more optimistic about our futures. This positivity enhances our emotional resilience and helps us cope with stress and uncertainty. Instead of feeling trapped by limitations, we cultivate a sense of empowerment and agency, knowing that we have the ability to shape our own paths. This newfound confidence enriches our lives, allowing us to approach challenges with enthusiasm and embrace opportunities with an open heart. In summary, cultivating a growth mindset is essential for anyone seeking to achieve their goals and reach their full potential. By viewing challenges as opportunities for growth, embracing learning, and reframing failure, we develop the resilience, motivation, and creativity needed to thrive. A growth mindset not only enhances our personal development, but also fosters collaboration and support within our communities. Ultimately, by adopting this mindset, we empower ourselves to pursue our aspirations with confidence and determination, transforming obstacles into stepping stones on our journey to success. Taking action is the critical step that bridges the gap between intention and accomplishment. While setting goals, cultivating a growth mindset, and developing resilience are essential components of success, they mean little without the willingness to translate those plans and aspirations into concrete actions. Action is where ideas come to life, and it is the fuel that propels us toward our objectives. By prioritizing action and fostering a proactive mindset, we can significantly enhance our ability to achieve our dreams. One of the most important aspects of taking action is overcoming the inertia that often accompanies ambitious goals. It's easy to feel excited about a new project or aspiration, but when it comes time to actually begin, many people hesitate due to fear, uncertainty, or self-doubt. This reluctance to act can stem from a variety of sources: the fear of failure, perfectionism, or even the overwhelming nature of the task ahead. However, recognizing that every great achievement begins with a single step can help us push through these initial barriers. Understanding that it's perfectly acceptable to start small allows us to break down our goals into manageable tasks, making it easier to take that first leap. By taking action, no matter how small, we create momentum that propels us forward. Additionally, creating a structured action plan can significantly enhance our ability to take consistent action. By outlining specific, actionable steps needed to reach our goals, we provide ourselves with a clear roadmap to follow. This plan should include timelines, milestones, and measurable outcomes that help us track our progress along the way. A well-structured plan minimizes ambiguity, making it easier to identify what needs to be done at each stage of the process. As we accomplish these smaller tasks, we build confidence and motivation, reinforcing our commitment to the larger goal. Furthermore, celebrating small victories along the way is crucial to maintaining motivation and momentum. Acknowledging and rewarding ourselves for the progress we make, no matter how minor, reinforces our commitment to taking action. This practice fosters a positive feedback loop that encourages us to continue moving forward, as we recognize the tangible results of our efforts. By celebrating these milestones, we not only enhance our motivation but also cultivate a sense of accomplishment that fuels our desire to keep pushing toward our larger goals. Finally, taking action helps us develop a deeper understanding of our strengths and weaknesses. As we engage in the process, we gain valuable insights into our capabilities, preferences, and areas for improvement. This self-awareness allows us to refine our approaches, seek out additional resources, and build upon our existing skills. The more we act, the more we learn about ourselves, which in turn enhances our ability to make informed decisions and navigate future challenges with confidence. In essence, taking action is the vital link between dreams and reality. By overcoming inertia, creating structured plans, fostering accountability, cultivating habits, embracing adaptability, celebrating victories, and developing self-awareness, we empower ourselves to turn our aspirations into tangible outcomes. Action transforms our goals into achievements, propelling us forward on our journey to success. Ultimately, the willingness to take decisive steps, no matter how small, is what sets apart those who achieve their dreams from those who remain stuck in the realm of intention. In conclusion, the journey to success is a multifaceted process that requires a combination of mindset, planning, and consistent action. By understanding the importance of time and learning to stop wasting it, we empower ourselves to take control of our lives. Embracing the present moment allows us to focus on what truly matters, make intentional choices, and cultivate resilience in the face of challenges. Setting clear, specific goals gives us a roadmap to follow, while nurturing a growth mindset encourages us to see obstacles as opportunities for learning and development. As we strive to take action, we reinforce our commitment to our aspirations and build the momentum necessary to propel us forward. Each step we take, no matter how small, contributes to our progress and brings us closer to achieving our dreams. Ultimately, the path to success is paved with perseverance, adaptability, and a willingness to learn. It is essential to embrace each moment, recognize the value of our time, and take bold steps toward our objectives. By fostering these qualities within ourselves, we not only transform our own lives, but also inspire those around us to pursue their own journeys with passion and determination. Let us commit to being proactive in our pursuits, resilient in the face of setbacks, and open to continuous growth. Together we can create a future that is not only defined by our aspirations but also by the actions we take today. The time to act is now. Let us seize the moment and make our dreams a reality. Thank you.